This your boy Oscino Fly back with another review, and this time I'm reviewing Summer Madness X. You know, battle raps, WrestleMania, the Super Bowl battle rap, the NBA Finals of battle rap, whatever you want to call it. I usually call it it's like battle raps WrestleMania. I think that's the most fair because there's a bunch of talents on there. There's a bunch of matches you want to see, and it's the card that you want to be on if you were a battle rapper. Like if you made it to Summer Madness, you basically made it, and then you got to show up to Summer Madness. So Summer Madness. And the best thing about Summer Madness is if a lot of people that made their name on Summer Madness, they're probably considered legends. Summer Madness 2 is probably my favorite Summer Madness of all time, and it's just a movie. Now that came out years ago. Now there's been other good Summer Madness. There's been terrible ones, but there's other good ones. But to me, and probably a lot of people, Summer Madness 2 is probably one of their favorites. Summer Madness 1 is good too, but definitely Summer Madness 2. That's when legends came back and people came in. That's where I feel like this is where a lot of battle rap fans came in within Summer Madness 2, and this is where a lot of people like will stake their claim. So with that being said, let's get on to the review. The first match was the Holmes the God versus Bill Collector for $25K. Now this one to me was really lackluster, but at the same time they did their thing. Holmes the God, I feel like he did enough to win, which he did. And Bill Collector, I think that's because it was homie that, you know, he just didn't care. I don't know, it's just this one, I wasn't really that interested to see this one, but the fact that, you know, this one kind of like was there and I watched it and it was okay. So, but, you know, Holmes the God won. I thought this was a good one. So, but, you know, on to that. The next battle was John, if I'm correct, and I'm hoping I'm saying all these in order. John and Don versus Ill Will. Now, this is where you're going to hear me say this a lot, but these were all fire battles. That's especially John and Don versus Ill Will. I felt like Ill Will was talking to him, but John was talking that shit back to him. I feel like all of them had good, unique bars. I feel like Ill Will is like won the second, but I think I got John the first and third. So, but it's just a fire battle. Some of these battles I do want to watch again just so I can make sure, but fire battle nonetheless. John and Ill Will, I knew it wasn't going to disappoint. These probably not. Alright, I probably won't say in order, but you know, I'm gonna just go by what I remember. So, damn, I just wasted a lot of time. TTop versus BDot. A lot of them. This was a real good fire battle. One thing, I don't sleep on both of these people because they're two of the best to me, two of the best anglers in battle rap. TTop, like, he got that same constant flow that will tell you a story but also tell you about himself. He was talking about BDot's football career or college football career, how he didn't make it, and now you know, talk about that black African power, and then like, yo, BDot's third round is crazy. And I know BDot is known for having them crazy ass third rounds, and to me, I still can't pick a winner. But if I had to put a gun to my head, I would say I would give it a BDot, but TTop wasn't bad. Like, they both was fire. And one thing about this card, and I'm gonna say this, everybody brung their fucking A game. So it's just like no one is slouching, and it's like a lot of these are really debatable / classics. So everybody got their money's worth for what I would tell you. So with that being said, 2-1 BDot, but if you give it a TTop, I'm not gonna knock you. Rum Nitty versus Reed Dollars. I think everybody owes Rum Nitty an apology, except for the people that picked I think everybody owes Reed Dollars an apology, except for the people that picked Reed Dollars to win. I didn't pick Reed Dollars to win. I thought Rum Nitty was going 3-0. Not that I think Reed Dollars was trash, but I just thought that, you know, the way Rum Nitty has been on the tear lately, like, I'm not betting against Rum. You crazy? And then you watch the battle, and then you watch Reed talking that shit. And then you watch him walk around like he owned the place. Like, all y'all my sons. Like the whole, all 3 rounds, Reed was just impressing me. And like Rum Nitty was no slouch either, but Reed was just impressing me and just impressing me. A lot of people say it was a lackluster Rum Nitty. I thought Rum Nitty did alright. It's just, I don't think a lot of his punches was hitting like he usually do. But Reed, I felt like Reed was just in the zone. And Reed was just, he finally figured it out. And it, like, once he just gave that performance, it was just like, God damn. If this is the Reed that we're gonna be seeing from now on, it's gonna be trouble for a lot of y'all. With that being said, gentlemen's 3-0. Rum, you wasn't bad. And I hate giving people a gentleman's 3-0s because it's like you want to give them one, but I can't give them one. Gentleman's 3-0 for Reed Dollars. And I think a lot of people feel that way too. Gichi Gotti versus Charlie Clips. Whew. I'm a fan of Clips. Clips is probably in my top 5. And Gichi has been on a tear lately. He's back-to-back champion of the year. You seen that belt? That belt was looking spliffy. It was looking nice. And you know what? These two delivered as well. Charlie Clips, that first round from Clips was just, oh my God. That's what I needed to hear from Clips. That serious Clips, the one where he says, if I'm not bullshitting, no one can fuck with me. I know a lot of people try to fucking mess with his 4-bar syllables, but I don't care what anybody say. If a fucking bar hits, it hits. And Gichi Gotti, I don't care what anybody say, Gichi Gotti got a fucking 4-bar setup too. Sometimes it's a 2-bar, but he'll do a 4-bar setup too. And he'll just talk about his real shit and then everybody just be feeling his real shit. Which is cool if you like that shit. But when I tell you this, this was good. It was just a good back and forth battle, especially 3rd round where Clips walked around the room and just freestyled everything and everything was hitting like it was haymakers. Oh yeah, Clips was just on one. And Clips shows you why Clips is still the GOAT and why he's someone not to be fucked with and taken seriously. So with that being said, 2-1 Clips. But Gichi was fire too. Like, not taking anything from Gichi. Gichi was super fire. Averb versus Calico. Now, I know a lot of people are looking at this battle weird because it was just not a lot of like usual setup, punchline, gun bars and all that other stuff. Some people might have found it. I don't think so. I'm just assuming. But me, I love this battle. This was just 2 big time Midwest niggas talking that shit. And they just both talking to each other. I feel like they both delivers like these just fire ass 3 rounds, all 3 rounds. Calico, like I've been saying Calico been slacking, but I have to apologize to Calico. That nigga did his thing on here. It's just, I still cannot decide a winner. So I would say I'm just dubbing this a classic right here. I feel like a lot of people are gonna sleep on this, but when you go back, I know some people like going back in it, but to me, this is a battle you want to go back. You want to catch every fucking word everybody done said, just to make sure you getting everything right. With that being said, I still haven't picked a winner, and this is just, to me, this is a classic. I'm calling it. It's a motherfucking classic. K-Shine versus Chess. Now, y'all know I don't bet against Shine for nothing. And Chess, them niggas been calling each other, like Chess been calling out K-Shine, even though he's trying to act like, even though Chess is trying to act like he wasn't really trying to call him out, just people want to see it. Bullshit, you know you want to Shine. Shine is hot right now. I still think he should have won Champion of the Year in one of those years, but that's just me. This nigga for like 2.5 years is debatably undefeated. He has never, you can basically say he debatably never lost a round in 2 fucking years. And you know, some people might agree with you on that. Some people might say he beat Gichi. I mean, some people might say Gichi beat Shine. I think Shine beat Gichi. And I think a lot of people be flip-flopping on Shine. I don't know why, but Shine, he puts out these good-ass performances. He gets reactions from the crowd. And yet people still want to give people... You know what? Let's not go into that. I don't have a rant on that anyway. Anyway, what I thought of this round, Chess was on point. I'm actually impressed with Chess because I thought Chess was going to choke. He didn't. But for some reason, K-Shine was talking to that boy. Like K-Shine, he was just on another level with that boy. It was just something that I was just like thoroughly impressed, and I just wanted everything he gave me, I got. And then he was just impressing me and all that other stuff. But with that said, I thought this was a 3-0. Though Chess was fire, And I won't make chest of fire. Even had some chest of fire. I was going, oh, okay. But I thought all 3 rounds, K-Shine was just talking to that boy. I thought K-Shine had the bars. I thought he had the energy. I thought he had the performance. I thought he had everything in there. I gave it to K-Shine, 3-0. So overall, what do I think of Summer Madness X? This is probably one of the best Summer Madness I've seen since Summer Madness 2. I'm glad. I know Smack was happy because usually he be drunk at the end of his shit, and usually when he knows a good card, that nigga be slurred. But as I was saying, this is probably the best Summer Madness I've seen with Summer Madness 2. Everybody brought their A game. I thought everybody did their fucking thing. It was well worth it. And we get the soul for free on Caffeine. So I can't even complain if I wanted to. Probably will, but I really can't complain if I wanted to. I got what I wanted, and some of my picks is, me and my homeboy, we was talking about it, and you know, everybody was thoroughly impressed. So, what did y'all think of Summer Madness X? How did y'all feel? What do you think this is probably top 3 Summer Madness? Because I'm telling you, it's right there, right behind 2. Right there, right behind 2. So let me know what y'all think. Till then, my name's Oscino, and I'm out. Peace.
Fancy ass man with a glove of rings, flying around town in a tub of wings. Found out how to make love to fiends. He mixing that fudge with the drug of dreams. She too teenage to have a drug of choice, but she fuck with that Royce like she love Detroit. She rollin'. Pharaoh.